So look, where is it? Where is it? Let me. Bro, this is so funny because just last night, right? It's just hilarious because just last night, and I put the video out today on YouTube, but y'all, when I was streaming, I said it. I was like, stop taking character advice from SONICFOX. Just stop. I was like, SONICFOX is on a different level. Is just enjoying the game and saying, yo, this character's cool. This character's sick. Oh my God, this character's broken. And just tweeting shit randomly, right? Just putting shit out there, like, not to be taken ultra seriously, because a lot of times it's not the truth, or it's not the truth for everybody else. SONICFOX could be on a fighting game level beyond all of us, so like the strength of a character doesn't matter that much for us because we're not at that level, you know what I mean? But anyway, today off the heels of me talking about that, SONICFOX's official MK1 tier list as of 11/15/2023. That is today. Everything is ordered as of today. Somebody even Dragon said, would Asha's placement be different offline, or is this all of this offline tier placements? So this is all based off offline, right? This is all completely ordered as of today. I'm probably gonna put this on YouTube, so it'll probably be yesterday. Completely ordered as of today, offline, blah, 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 blah. This is SONICFOX's official tier list. Now, you got S plus tier, you got S tier, you got A plus tier. There's already something wrong with that. And also, I don't know if Sonic said something about, like, cameos. I don't know if Sonic said something about, yes, I've chosen violence today after running the scene for almost 10 years. You need inspiration. Interesting. I don't know if Sonic said something about like what cameos. I'm assuming this is assuming you're playing the most optimal cameo for the character, which a lot of people don't do. So I'm gonna just say it. Tier list is fucking wrong. It's not like it's not incredibly horrible, but like there's no way Reptile's S tier. That's just not true. There's no way Omni-Man's S tier. Is just not true, right? Like some of this shit is just not true. Like Katana's not S tier. Like some of this shit is not true at all. It's just not true. And again, I said this in the last video. I'm gonna say it in this. SONICFOX is the GOAT. SONICFOX is the greatest fighting game player of all time. Cool, congratulations. I watch football and I play sports. I'll give you an analogy. You can argue that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, right? Does that make him the greatest coach of all time? Does that mean he understands the game better than everybody else? He might. But then let's say Jerry Rice is the best receiver in football history. Does he know the ins and outs of the game of football better than everybody else, right? Like Tyreek Hill is an amazing freak athlete, wide receiver, one of the greatest we've ever seen. Is he a better coach than Andy Reid? I fucking doubt it, right? So being able to play a fighting game at a super duper high level does not always equate to being able to break down the game and understand every single thing about the game and its characters and mechanics and what makes what strong and whatnot. You just know something is good, pick it, and you can win with it. There are tons of people who are high level or pro players who don't even know how to develop tech. They just wait for other people to lab the tech, steal the tech, use it in tournaments and win. That's been a thing for years, for those of y'all who don't know. But anyway, back to this tier list, bro. So let me just say, every character in this game is not S tier. Like every character in this game is not this good. Like I think we've all heard the Sub-Zero sucks stuff. Sub-Zero's trash. His damage sucks. Ice Clone doesn't work. We've heard a lot of that type of shit. It is true for the most part, but if Sub-Zero has all those issues, why would he be A plus tier? You know what I mean? Like there are B tier characters in this game. You could argue they're C tier characters, but I would say the lowest tier I would put is B tier. Everybody is an A plus in this game. No, that's just not the truth. But SONICFOX, like I said in the last video, if SONICFOX says your character's upper mid, your character's bottom fucking tier. Sonic has a very optimistic outlook and probably can unleash a lot more with most characters than the rest of us. But if none of the rest of us on the planet can get to that level, then the tier list just ain't for us, right? This is the SONICFOX only tier list. Sure, I'm speaking for the rest of the human beings, because Sonic is a fucking godlike alien, bro. Like, that nigga's not human. Like, to be that good, you gotta be built different. But for the rest of us, human beings, this tier list is not for us, because for us, this shit is all the way wrong. Now, I will say there are some things in this tier list that I completely agree with that most people wouldn't. Like putting Liu Kang in S fucking plus tier. Most people wouldn't do that, right? But Kung Lao's got to be up there too. Kung Lao is like, honestly, I'm gonna do a tier list really soon. I was probably gonna do it today if this shit didn't happen, but this shit is cartoony, bro. Shang is good, but Shang Tsung is not as good as Kenji. Here's the thing, and it's ordered, right? It's ordered. So SONICFOX is saying Kenji's the best character in the game, then Sindel, then Johnny Cage. Sindel's not better than Johnny Cage. There's no world where, unless there's some hidden, unless you're counting like the unblockable jack shit, the guaranteed unblockables, the resets. If you're counting that kind of stuff, sure, Sindel's broken. But if you're not counting that type of shit, Sindel's not better than Johnny. Hell no. And Raiden is not as good as Johnny and Kenji. He's just not. Like, Raiden is good, but Raiden's an A+ tier character. Raiden's an A+ tier. Ashura's an A+ tier character. Gear's an A+ tier character. Liu Kang, I would say is S tier, right? So it's like some of these placements, like Shang Tsung, this good? How? What does he have that makes him this good? I've yet to see it. I don't understand. I do think Reiko is S tier, but Reiko isn't Kenshi stupid. Reiko's not as stupid as Kenshi or Johnny Cage. No. Like, these characters are not, like, you gotta understand how stupid Kenshi and Johnny are. There are no other characters that level of stupid in this game. There just isn't. Like, like the shit they can do is fucking insane. Like, Johnny Cage is an MK1 character. Kenshi is, I don't know what game he's playing, bro, but it ain't Mortal Kombat. Now, Natara's not playing Mortal Kombat, but she sucks. So, yeah, she's in the bottom tier. I do like this Scorpion and Sub-Zero are in the bottom tier. But Rain is not S tier. Rain was never S tier. Reptile in the same tier as Kung Lao is fucking crazy. This is where you get to the bullshit. Reptile is not good in this game. He's an okay character, but he's not really good. He has a lot of little gimmicks and shit, but once you learn the matchup, like, it's pretty easy to suss out a Reptile player. Like, it just is. Like, I played Ermax, and that's probably the best Reptile player I've ever played. Every other Reptile I've played, cooked. Cooked. Like, cooked. Or they try to use gimmicks and it's laggy. You got me, bro. But, like, most Reptile players are doing an unsafe block string into EX run, which is unsafe. You know, and if you get it off, you get it off. But, like, that's not real tech, right? Lee May is S tier. Sure, I agree with that. Omni-Man, no. Omni-Man is not this good. Omni-Man is nowhere near as good as Kung Lao. Omni-Man, I don't even think Omni-Man is as good as fucking Katana, really. Well, he might be as good as Katana. He might be as good as Katana. And that's the thing. Some of these characters aren't even like Shao. Is Shao really that good? Am I asleep on Shao? Like, what are we doing here? Like, some of this shit, like, Rain sucks. Rain is as bad as Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Reptile, all the male ninjas are trash, except for Smoke is okay. Smoke is A+ tier. The rest of them is B tier. Like, this, I just don't know what's going on with this tier list. Melina under Omni-Man, and I know Melina's not S tier, nothing like that. A lot of people thought she was S tier early on. She's not. She's very live by the sword, die by the sword type shit. A lot of her shit is punishable or not really real. So I get that she's not super top tier, but I don't know if I'm putting fucking Reptile above her. I don't know if I'm putting, you know what I mean? Like, it's some of these characters being in the bottom, I'm not gonna say is wrong. But A+ is too high. A+ is too high, bro. They need to be a little lower. Sometimes pro players do this thing where everybody's S tier. You're S tier, you're S tier. It's like, I don't think you understand what S tier is supposed to mean, bro. S tier is supposed to mean overpowered. Like, if the character is really good, this is the way I look at fighting games. Like, S tier is like very little to no losing matchups, and S+ is like game breaking. You know what I mean? Like, fighting game glossary, S tier. I'll put tiers. Tier list, also known as tiers. Look, S tier, usually the game's best characters. Not very many losing matchups, but not strong enough to overrun the game. SS, which I would S+ SS interchangeable. Incredibly game-breakingly strong, no losing matchups, easy strategies that can lock down the game. This is the fighting game glossary, so don't say this is my definition, because my definition is a little different. But let's go with what the fighting game glossary says, and then go back to SONICFOX's tier list. Are all of these characters incredibly game-breaking with no losing matchups and easy strategies that can lock down the game? I would say Kenshi and Johnny Cage are. I would say Kenshi and Johnny Cage fall in that category. I would say Sindel only does if you count her game-breaking glitches and infinites and shit. The shit that's going to get patched out or has gotten patched out. If you count that stuff, Cool. But none of these other characters are game breaking. None of these other characters have 0 losing matchups to my knowledge and just overrun and dominate the game. It's just not the truth. That's what, so it's like this tier list is hilarious, bro. It's cap. It's 100% cap. So again, SONICFOX is the GOAT, greatest fighting game player ever. But like a lot of us, makes tier lists that are just not the greatest tier list. This is cap as hell. It's just a cup of coffee. Shit, it's cappuccino, bro. It's just what it is. It is what it is. This tier list is very wrong. I'm gonna change a lot. I'm gonna put out my tier list really soon. My post Omni-Man tier list. And there will be some similarities and some massive differences. If you've been paying attention to the shit I've been saying, I'm sure you can know some of it. But I'm gonna do some more research too. I'm gonna keep playing the game. I'm gonna look at more frame data. I'm gonna look at, look for some tech. Maybe some secret Twitter links I don't know about. Some secret Discord tech, you know what I mean, that I don't know about. They in them secret FGC Illuminati chats sharing fucking Gears tech and Shang Tsung tech that I haven't seen. Maybe. But as far as I know, this ain't it. And the thing about tier lists is it only matters to a certain degree depending on your level, right? So with the level the majority of us are playing at, this ain't our tier. This tier list don't mean shit for us. Because at the level 99% of us are playing at, we could win with almost any of these characters consistently. And once you get to the higher ranks of Combat League, like God rank and shit like that, okay, maybe Sub-Zero will start getting clapped more often. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to move up to a character like fucking Raiden or Johnny or something like that. But yeah, this tier list is cap. Shouts out SONICFOX though. But yeah, this shit is highly untrue. I would need to see pages of proof, bro. I need to see a thread of proof before I start believing any of this bullshit. But I mean, some of it's cool, some of it isn't that bad. But yeah, that's my thoughts on young SONICFOX's tier list, bro. It's just cap. And when my tier list comes out, y'all can judge it too. Y'all can judge it. If y'all think my tier list is bad, go for it. Let me know. But it ain't gonna look like this, bro. It's not gonna have fucking Reptile and Kung Lao. Like, I'm gonna just say one last thing. Certain things just don't make any sense. Like, Li Mei can full combo punish you for doing it down one. There's no other character in the game that can do that. And that's incredibly strong in any Mortal Kombat game, which is why it never exists in Mortal Kombat games. But it does in this game. Kung Lao has a advancing armored special move, advancing armored reversal special move that's completely safe on block unless you have a 6-frame button, like Kung Lao does, like Liu Kang and like Johnny. Lao and Liu Kang are the only characters that can punish him with a combo. And to every other character in the game, it is completely fucking safe. And he can use Goro to make it safe if he does it right anyway. Like, that's incredibly powerful. How are you gonna put a character with that in the same tier as fucking Reptile? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, what does Reptile have that's that strong? Nothing, right? And all the Reptile players put me on game, please. Because I already know the answer. But somebody tell me what a Reptile or what Omni-Man has or what Shao has that's as strong as the shit I just described for Kung Lao and Li Mei. I'll wait. So anyway, again, here's the I'm capped. This is the last thing I'm going to say. For real, for real. Character strength tier list, the way I do my tier list is not based on what I think. It's not based on how I play. It's based on what the tools are in the game. Character strength doesn't change from player to player. Player strength with a character can change. How good you can play Natara might be how different than how good I can play it, right? That doesn't make the character better or worse. That makes me better or you worse, whatever it is, right? So tier list should be purely based off what's tangibly in the game. That's it. That's all. When I do tier lists, that's all it's based on. I've never ever fought a Li Mei player or seen a Li Mei player in tournament punish a down one with a full combo. I've never seen it happen. I might never see it happen. But guess what? It's in the fucking game, so it's still strong. As long as it's in the game, it's part of her toolkit, she's gonna be strong. That's where my brain is with it. But anyway, shout out SONICFOX. His tier list is ass though. His tier list is garbage. Just saying. Anyway, that's my tier list rant, bro.